Well, we did say that most people think the first set is more crucial to Ateneo than it is to LaSalle in terms of starting this game and gaining confidence, because obviously LaSalle has never been a team that lacked confidence, and they've always been known to come back also.
That's true.
Not only in terms of set deficits, but point deficits within a set. So they've been proven. But what a great start for the Lady Eagles. And I will go back to your point, Doc. They played loose. They played relaxed. They looked like they were having fun
That's true, that's true. And it seems that they aren't really pressured to do anything extraordinary. Kita mo naman, they committed mistakes, but yung nga, nakalimutan nila agad, they were able to recover. Their services were exceptional. I would have to say that Ziher Vasho did a good job in trying to establish her rhythm.
Yes.
The pacing of the game actually delivered by those good serves, and Gretchen had a great running spike to really cap off that final or that end set run. Ziher Vasho again splitting the block. And like what we said, these service errors, in fact, these two teams are equal in that department. 4 service errors for each of these teams, but none more crucial than that last service error from Reyes to end that first set. Attack points very close, 8-9. Blocks 1-0. Service aces, yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. That established the tempo of that first set. Those service aces from Ziher Vasho. 5-1, that's a huge, huge difference. Unforced errors, a bit close, 8-11. Ateneo, if there's a start that they wanted, if they talked about a start in the locker room, in their practice, that was it.
This was the perfect start for them. They question always, and Ateneo has been guilty of this, regardless of whether it's the top-tier teams or even the lower-ranked teams. Can they sustain it? They have had the tendency to have letdowns.
Yes.
You can do that probably against the lower-tier teams, but against LaSalle, they cannot do that if they want to put a blemish on the undefeated record of Esperanza and the rest of the Lady Spikers. They serve first. 1-0 is the score, and 1-0 here in the second set.
Remember, Gretchen Hall, like what you said, would do those running spikes when she was in her first, second year, and it was just a soft, touch off speed, but right now the power is there. And it's really nice to see Gretchen develop the strength in those running spikes.
Maranyo asking for it.
That's too close.
Oh, but that's out. Obviously, LaSalle wants to sweep, to have a little more comfort when they get to the finals. The last time LaSalle swept the elimination round was in 2004. And in that year, if you sweep the tournament, you were declared automatic champions. Very different from the scenario this year.
Wala nung Final Four, wala nung crossover, nothing. Automatically, they're the champions. Final game of the second round.
And Ateneo wants to stop that. And speaking of Ateneo, let's go to Victor Lopez.
In that last huddle, Coach Roger concentrated on talking about reception with the girls, telling them that they have to do anything and everything they can in order to receive properly. Shout if you have to communicate. You need to push yourselves. Once we receive properly, everything will fall into place for us. Now, Coach Roger also sees that the girls were loose in that last set, but he told them not to get too relaxed. The South could come back at any time, so we have to be ready for them. Consistency is what we'll need coming into the set. Also to note, you guys talked about how some of these girls haven't won against the South recently, and I asked them, how does that feel? And they told me that, playing against the South, they feel as if they have something to prove every time they go up against them, and the only way to do that is to come up with a win. Boom and Ian.
Thank you very much, Victor. Actually, not just some. All of these girls
have
not experienced the win
wala pa dyan.
against LaSalle. But the key, as Victor said and as Coach Roger said, first ball.
That's true. Very important. Even though they won that first set by a considerably big margin, yung reception dapat huwag kalimutan ng Ateneo. Especially, another classic example.
Target na naman. Sadya talaga na tina-target.
That's true. Another classic example that if you go up against LaSalle, you think that by winning a set, you've done your job. No, not in this case. No? You feel that complacency na pwede na kayo mag-rush. No, it's really you got to grind it out up to the very end.
Look, they go to Eliza again, but Gervasio covers her this time, which screws up their rotation here. Let's go to Tiff Atendido.
Go
ahead, Tiff.
Yes, boom, boom, the pressure pressure of the Ateneo-LaSalle rivalry being carried over to this game, Coach Ramil reminded the ladies to keep their focus and zone out when the crowd goes wild. Now, I was able to talk to some of the rookies and ask them how the experience is so far. They said, kinakabahan kami kasi hindi naman araw-araw na ganito karami ang crowd sa arena. So it keeps them motivated to push themselves to play harder. To the injured Camille Cruz, she feels some regret that she can't play, but it just makes her more excited for next season when she's 100% back. Now, adjustments for the second set. First, no hesitation on attacking. Ayaw ni coach na natatakot silang mablock. Second, wag magpapadala sa drums at sa crowd. Third, on service, pahirapan naman daw ang receiver ng Ateneo at kargahan naman nila ang service nila. And lastly, Coach Ramil wants more combination plays from the ladies. Boom and Ian.
We wish Camille Cruz the best, and we know that she's going to come back an even better player. In the meantime, service error by Galang, but you see the target again was the rookie.
That's true.
Liza Valdez. Ito, pinag-aralan nila
That's true.
sigurado in training that they want to target her and maybe get some cheap points.
That's true. And really to disrupt the play of Ateneo. Oh, another lapse in defense, this time from Ziher Vasio. Hindi naman kalakasan yung palo, but again, not able to cover.
7 serving 3 now. Good serve. And again, kay Valdez na naman bumagsak. Great block there. Cha Cruz, part of the best blocking team in the league. A little look at Phil Kainglet.
That wasn't a little look.
Just to send the message that we got you. 8-3. Back in a moment. It's worth another look. Kainglet, single block. And Cha Cruz, make sure, captain to captain.
And Cha, with her look, was like saying, hey, Phil, was that it? Are you going to try again? Do you have the guts to do this up over me? And really, Cha Cruz, whenever she's in front, you can definitely depend on her. Hindi lang sa opensa, ha? Tama yung sabi mo. Also in blocking, she's such a good blocker with her timing.
And even in receiving, she's always been in the top 10.
Yeah, all around
Digging and
player.
receiving. She's not even in the top 10 of the blockers, but they have 3 players in the top 10 talking about LaSalle.
Ooh.
It's a great dig by Gumabao. She says, what? What's up? I got that. Cruz again, goes to the other side, angles it away, and the lead is 6 for LaSalle.
And I saw Ziher Vasio after this hit from Cha Cruz, sabi niya, akala ko sa kabila dadalhin. Ayun,
Yep,
nakita
because
mo
the angle of the body.
Yeah, that final split-second turn, bringing it to the left, confused Ziher Vasio.
Incredible skill set for these girls. As Gumabao hits the net, another service error to give Ateneo a free point. The captain, Phil St. Kainglet, on deck. 4 serving 9. Live from the arena in San Juan. Great to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon. Cruz with the cut shot. Ferrer goes to the rookie. The other rookie prevents the ball from coming in. That's just purely...
Wow, yeah, that's right. Mataas na tong hulog na to ni Valdez.
But she didn't disguise it.
Yeah.
You know, like the usual may konting wind up.
Nakaangat agad yung kamay eh.
Oh.
Even when you look at the floor defense behind the block, nakaabang na rin.
Yep.
So, she'll learn that in time.
Great block. Ferrer. Back to Valdez. Gumabao there to dig it up. Cruz again. Lazaro says, I got it. Valdez, full jump. That's on top. She was not on top, rather, of the ball.
That's right, miss-hit right there. Mistiming her attack.
Biggest lead of the game for LaSalle, recovering here in the second set.
Pag na-block, huwag mo nang ibahin mo lang yung lugar, pero huwag mo masyadong panggigigilan yung buhay. Ito na naman tayo eh. Hindi dapat tumaplisan eh. Ang gusto mo kasing mangyari, mapalo mo na kaagad yung bola para mamatay. Hindi po pwedeng ganyan. Pag pumapasok ka, tingnan nyo muna kung ilan ang bumablock sa inyo. Nakita mong mahaba yung kamay nung nasa gitna. Bakit ka dun magdadrop? Oh, di ba? Gusto mo mataas sa bola, mataas binigay sa'yo. Ang lakas na, paltok na gano'n. Coverage yung lagi ha. Coverage yung lagi yung pumapalo. Kahit sino pumalo yung coverage nyo.
Tara, usap tayo.
Well, we didn't expect anything less from the defending champions, right? But to come back here in the second set, establishing their biggest lead at 11-4.
This is a deadly LaSalle squad. Pag lamang sila ng ganito, 6-7 points. Oh, so hard to catch up.
That didn't work. Vasha from the back line. Again, everything. First ball is the problem, and that is the veteran for you. Not everything has to be powerful.
Again,
she places it correctly.
That's right.
Look at that.
Exacto, right in the corner. And remember, she also plays beach volleyball for the Lady Archers.
So sanay sa placing.
Oo, marunong yan. Yung kahit mag-isa sa court yan, lalaman. Ooh, reception errors again.
First ball. We will go back to that conversation.
It's gonna be a...
Ateneo is such an offensive team, that's why. I mean, if you think of LaSalle as a defensive team, they're blocking, they're digging, they're best in receiving and best in blocking. Ateneo is the offensive team between these two. They have weapons, they have plays, which only emphasizes the point again that really it's their reception that drives their game.
That's true.
5 serving 13 now.
Jem Ferrer.
Yep.
Again, like what we said, she'll be rendered useless if those reception passes don't go straight at her.
They go in the middle. This girl can really soar, can she?
That's right.
And she's got that wingspan.
Yes,
Doc.
that is so true. Gets up in the air really high.
Look at those arms.
Full extension. There you go. And I like this. I like her reaction.
Yeah,
yes,
you're right.
Yes, they're down by 7, but it's just a point. But still, you get that, fighter.
Correct. At saka nabablock siya, nagkakamali siya, pero nakakabawi. Pero sa Cruz, speaking of bawi, the St. Louis College Valenzuela native, or standout rather, in high school, on deck 14, serving 6 now. Good coverage by Gohei.
Whoa.
Chance for Ateneo here.
Of course, they'll go to Valdez again.
That's out.
Second miss hit for Alisa.
That's the biggest lead now.
In this set, sabi nga ni Coach Roger during the timeout, you don't have to change the way you hit it, yung direksyon. Pero pagka pinanggigilan mo na, which is the usual case for Alisa, she ends up with a miss hit.
But that's what blocking can do. It can change your psyche about how you hit balls. Easy take. Look at that. Marano puts it away with authority. 16-6 for the defending champions. Back in a moment. Abigail Marano, who is, as I said, the second best spiker of the league behind Micah Ortiz, puts it away with authority to give them the biggest lead of the game by either team at 10 points. LaSalle, as we said, they play the same way practically, regardless of whether they're ahead or they're coming from behind. By the way, that was the first set that they dropped.